Thanks for clicking on MidlandsConnect.com. I'm Katie Williams, and this is Watch Fox News on the Net. Here's a look at some of the stories we're working on for you today. The Irmo man accused of killing his wife and a family friend back in April, expected to be in court as early as Wednesday to face murder charges. Brett Parker turned himself to Richland County deputies late Friday. Investigators say Parker shot and killed his wife, Tammy, then killed Brian Kapnerhurst. Now, the murders took place in the Parker's upscale home in the Ascot Estates neighborhood in Irmo. Investigators say the murders are tied to a gambling ring. Also today, the Richland County Coroner's Office has identified a body found in some woods over the weekend. Coroner Gary WACH says 21-year-old James Shepard died from a gunshot wound. Two people clearing a path in the woods near Fairfield Road found the body yesterday morning. At this point, no arrests have been made. Well, moving on to the weather, another hot and humid day across the Midlands. Here's a look at downtown Columbia from the Capitol Center cam right now. Henry, lots of people probably hoping for some rain. Will that be happening?
Well, we've been seeing those thunderstorms fire up throughout the afternoon, heating of the day. You can actually tell where the rain-cooled air is at Columbia Metro, down to 79 degrees. Nothing wrong with the thermometer. They just have had a thunderstorm over the airport and the gauge that knocked them down about 20-plus degrees. We're down at, or rather, not about 20-plus degrees, more like about 15 degrees. 92 down in Orangeburg, so hot and humid conditions across most locations. You're looking at Skywatch Doppler radar. We're, again, very isolated with the pop-up activity with the heating of the day, and as we continue to roll through really the evening hours, we'll begin to see that activity diminishing across the area. All right, your planner for the evening, we're in the 80s as the rain potential tapers off, but we'll see more chances throughout the week. Katie, of course, we'll talk about that with that complete check of the forecast tonight at 10.
Thank you, Henry. In other news, the investigation continues into who's been targeting a church in the Orangeburg County town of North. Over the weekend, someone rearranged the letters of Salem Baptist Church's sign to spell out a racial slur. Only a few days before that, someone changed the letters to spell out an expletive. Pastor Randy Lucas upset someone would write words of hate on a house of worship.
A lot of emotions, anger, disappointment that somebody would, do that to, this is God's property. We were, hurt, and it's sad.
The Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office is handling the investigation. Well, that's it for today's News on the Net. We will continue to update the latest news and weather right here on MidlandsConnect.com, and we'll see you tonight at 10 o'clock.